Hey Pisces, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your general life reading for May 1st through the 15th. We're going to take a peek at the overall energy that's surrounding you guys right now, your current energy, any obstacles, challenges, or what might currently be hidden from you. We'll look at some advice from Spirit and your potential outcome, and we'll wrap up by pulling an oracle card to see what final affirmation Spirit has for you. If you want to skip the card pull and go directly to the message, go ahead and click the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get right into it. So pulling your first oracle card for the overall energy, we have Out to Sea. Let's grab another oracle deck and see what other message we have for the energy surrounding my Pisces collective over the next couple of weeks. We have one that flipped, and we have increased support. Aphrodite. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. All right, so we'll see how those tie in, but let's get into some tarot for you. And we'll start first by pulling a card that looks at your current energy. And what we have is the Ace of Cups reversed. Looking at challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden from you, we have the Two of Swords. For advice from Spirit, we have one that came out, and we have the High Priestess. And for your potential outcome, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so let's grab another tarot deck and clarify these messages a little bit further. Looking again at your current energy. Okay, we have two that came out this time. We have the King of Swords, and we also have the Seven of Wands. For challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden from you. Challenges, obstacles, and what's hidden from my Pisces collective. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. For advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit for my Pisces collective, we have the Six of Wands. And for your potential outcome, that came out pretty quickly, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to grab some Lenormand cards and just get some final messages before we get into the reading. So current energy for Pisces, we have the Gentleman. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have the Sickle. For advice from Spirit, okay, we have the Fish that flipped over. And for your potential outcome, we have the Cross. All right, let's get into this, Pisces. So with this overall energy that I'm feeling, especially with the To the Sea and increased support cards, it almost feels as though you're drifting right now. And I'm not picking up on any sort of specific direction that you're headed in, but it feels very much that you want to find that direction. You want to have this new path in your life, but maybe you're not quite sure how to get there. And with these cards, Spirit is saying that even though you're drifting a little bit now, there's still very much a good support system that is coming in for you that will help you figure it out, or, sort of help you find your way, or at least give you some things to think about so you can get on the track that is comfortable for you and, gives you some place to go. Looking at your current energy, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and we also have the Gentleman. So what it feels right now for you is that there's a lack of passion in whatever is happening around you, whether it's your career, whether it's sort of in your friendships, in your education, just life in general. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of excitement that's surrounding you. It feels as though things have been very, very sort of blunt, very structured, very to the point. Like there's no sort of fluidity. There's no flow and just sort of enjoying everything that's happening right now. And it really feels as though you're sort of fighting with yourself to get out of that space. But there might be someone around you that is a part of this situation. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is the person that is around that is going to help you or if they're a part of the problem. But if I'm going with my intuition right now, there's someone around you that is going to that's able to offer you help. And I don't know if you've been resisting that or if you just haven't recognized that there are certain things that they can do for you. This feels like somebody who's a little bit older, they're a little bit established, maybe somebody that you look up to but have never sort of tapped into for their help. It feels like they're currently in your space. Looking at the challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden from you, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Five of Swords in reverse, and we also have the sickle. So the challenge here is sort of making a decision on what it is that you want to cut out of your life. This sort of, and doing it in the way that doesn't really cause you so much internal conflict, because that's what it feels like it is with this sort of drifting and lack of direction and frustration and not really being super passionate about life. It's like, all right, what do I need to do? And the challenge is figuring out what path you're supposed to take, what things you need to cut out, what you need to sort of stop fighting for, if you will. Just eliminating that internal strife, that conflict that's going on right now seems to be the biggest issue in your immediate future. So advice from Spirit, we have the High Priestess, we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Fish. And so with these cards, it really feels as though Spirit is saying that deep down, you know exactly what you need to do to get to this place where you feel very joyous and triumphant and accomplished in your own life. But you're going to have to take that opportunity to kind of go with the flow. You're going to have to make some moves, right? We have the fish, and this is a creature that, sort of wiggles and weaves and just kind of goes sometimes against the current, sometimes with the current, but they always manage to find an open path, right? In the ocean or lake or whatever body of water that they're in. So it really feels as though Spirit is like, now is your time to flow into this. Make this decision. Think about what it is in your life or what you would want your life to look like that ignites joy, that makes you happy, that will make you feel utterly and completely triumphant, and start flowing in that direction because you have help, whether you know it or not. So what we have for your potential outcome, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Three of Wands, and we also have the Cross. And so I think that over the next couple of weeks, as you're trying to sort through this energy of you just sort of drifting around, it's going to be a little bit of sense of restlessness while you work your way through it and try and figure it out. And also sort of look at the people around you that can potentially help give you a little bit of guidance. But I think that what's ultimately going to happen is that you are going to see things coming in for you as you gain that clarity. But this is definitely a process I think that you're going to be committed to, that you're going to really start tapping into your higher self, into your intuition, maybe even, leaning on your spirit squad a little bit to help give you those signs and signals and pieces of divine inspiration that let you know that you're on the track that you should be on. So I think, this is going to be a process, and it feels a little bit stressful, but it also feels very hopeful and very optimistic in that once you sort of find your footing and you figure out what's going to make you happy, that you're going to commit to this, and you're going to start seeing things unfold in a very positive way. So let me grab one last affirmation card for you. See if there are any final messages from Spirit. Final messages from my Pisces collective. Okay, and we have 2 that flipped over. So the first one that came out for you is gratitude. Today I am grateful for all of the little things. Even when the big things suck, there are always plenty of little things I can at least be a little grateful for, like hot showers and music, and the fact that humans invented an internet and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs that do whatever I think them to do at any given moment. And the other card that we have for you is abundance. Congratulations. It seems you're due for a little or an infinitely big piece of abundance pie. Feel like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. Reluctant to take it? Shut your hole. Abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone. So get your whipped cream ready, unless you're lactose intolerant, and enjoy your well-deserved metaphorical dessert. So Pisces, it seems as though there are very good things coming in for you. But this feeling of discontent that you're in right now is going to have to start shifting, because the attitude is gratitude. And, once you sort of acknowledge what you have in your life and show appreciation and gratitude for even the little things, that you are able to sort of think through what your path looks like and be grateful and appreciative that there are people around you who are going to support you in this endeavor, you're going to see that abundance coming in, right? After that period of, introspection and thinking and a little bit of stress, you're going to start seeing things moving in the right direction. And this out to sea sort of drifting feeling, it's going to become very, very focused. You're going to be the fish, and you're going to start gliding towards the destination of your choosing. So Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that it resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. And in the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.